It's time to get your geek on with Dave Gramillion.
All right, so let's move on and talk about Rian Johnson. All right, so Rian Johnson directed The Last Jedi. He's been the target of a lot of criticism. All right, a lot of consistent criticism from the fan base out there. Whether it's deserved or not, it's a matter of opinion. But man, that guy's taking some serious heat. And for the most part, I've defended The Last Jedi. Yeah, it's got issues. It is not The Empire Strikes Back. It is not Star Trek II. It is not The Dark Knight by any way, shape, or form, in any mean. But overall, I like that he took risks. I like that he went in a different direction. I really liked where he was going with The Last Jedi. He took risks, and I applaud him for that. However...
Hold on, because this is a meme that goes up on the internet from time to time, I'm going to ask you, is Star Trek V better than The Last Jedi?
I'm not even going to dignify that with a remark. I'm not even going there. Besides, there is no Star Trek V. We've discussed this. It goes from Star Trek 4 to Star Trek 6 for some strange reason.
William Shatner's coming to Comic-Con. Their Star Trek 5 exists for right now.
God. Okay. All right. Grumble. All right. So Rian Johnson, again, he's been taking a lot of heat, and he dished some back at a YouTuber by the name of Mike Zero, spelled Zeroh. And this is where I got to fault Rian Johnson because, let's get into this. So it was Mike Zero who started the clickbait rumor that Rian Johnson was going to be fired and that his upcoming trilogy of films was completely off the books and was not going to happen whatsoever. So Rian Johnson responds on Twitter with the following, quote, "Wait, ha 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 ha, this is all because of Zero." And then in all caps, ha 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 ha. When we were in production, we had a guy keeping an eye on online rumors. At some point, we started using Zero like a verb, like throws trash at basket, but it slips out of your hand and falls behind you. Zeroed it. End quote. Now, for those of y'all who aren't aware, yes, there are Disney/Lucasfilm employees whose job it is to monitor social media. They want to know what you're saying, what you're thinking. We know that this gets back to the guys on the studio. They're filming episode 9 right now. I guarantee you that some of our fan theories have gotten back to them already. And I know this because I talked to a guy at one of the Alamo City Comic Cons who was working on the set, and he told us all about how the people on set laugh at our fan theories because we're so far off.
Wasn't that Mike Quinn, who was a guest of Get Your Geek On, who will be coming to Alamo City Comic Con in October?
It was not Mike Quinn. It was not Mike Quinn, because Mike Quinn had been down here before. This is a guy I sat down and I had dinner with, and he worked on the set, and he's like, we read your fan theories and we laugh at them. So they definitely check your tweets and your fan theories, and they just love them. All right, and then after a while, after a lot of heat came down for that, he deleted the tweet, which is even worse than making the tweet in the first place, because I'm sure nobody's going to screenshot that. I'm sure there are no records of that anywhere, right? I'm sure there's nothing out there that you can find on the internet if you Google Rian Johnson Zero tweet. I'm sure you can't find that anywhere, can you? No.
Well, no, because I actually have it on the screen for those watching
What?
For those watching at Facebook.com/Geico Radio.
You mean to tell me that if you say something on the internet, it stays there? I'm stunned. I'm actually stunned by this. All right. So here's the deal. Let me tell you, Ryan, if I can call you Ryan. And I actually tweeted at him. I said, you should drop that Zero and get with the hero. Let me tell you where you screwed up, Ryan. All right. First of all, you acknowledged this guy. You paid attention to what a YouTuber says during production of a Hollywood blockbuster. It's a YouTuber. Now, I mean, it's not even PewDiePie, who has like 60 million subscribers. This guy is sitting on about 100,000. I mean, no, it's not chump change, but still, I mean, come on, you're acknowledging a YouTuber. Secondly, you called him out by name. By name, Ryan. You didn't sit there and say some YouTubers. You didn't sit there and say some online personalities. No. You called him out by name. What? And you use his name as a verb, which it is kind of funny and also kind of classless, considering you are a Hollywood blockbusting billion-dollar making movie director. What are you doing wallowing in the mud with a YouTuber? You get to go to Skywalker Ranch anytime you want. You get to work on Star Wars movies. And you're taking time out of your day to worry about what a YouTuber says about you? Oh, my God. And here's the real kicker. Do you not realize, Rian Johnson, that you are a giant walking, talking megaphone? That whatever you say, whatever you tweet, will be viewed thousands upon thousands upon thousands of times. You just shined the brightest possible spotlight, unless Kathleen Kennedy talks about him, the brightest possible spotlight on a YouTuber who is basically a clickbait artist. Okay, this guy has some interesting theories from time to time, but seriously, dude, this guy is the clickbait artist of artists, and you just shined a spotlight right on him. In fact, we looked this up here. Since his tweet, Mike Zero's gotten 3,000 additional subscribers. Before, he was picking them up 20s, 50s, maybe 100. Now he's gotten 3,000, which could be as much as $1,600 in revenue. I'd like an additional $1,600 in revenue.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So can we say a little something to get Rian Johnson to mention our name in tweets?
We might as well, because apparently the only way to get Rian Johnson's attention is to wallow in the mud and start slinging it around and see what you can find, because we've been telling the truth and avoiding clickbait for years.
Well, except when he's in the studio with us.
Well, except for that. All right, so you said you wanted to say something? Or
yes.
All right.
I would like Rian Johnson to talk about us. We're YouTubers. We would like another 3,000 subs and $1,600 in revenue.
Which, by the way, you can look us up on YouTube. Get your Geek On with Dave Gramillion.
Just saying.
But look, yes, you also make our jobs harder, because there's more clickbait now that we have to fight. You have inflated him and deflated legit news like comicbook.com, IGN, us, the Star Wars underworld. Now you've made our jobs harder, because we've got to fight more nonsense that he puts out that more people will watch and more people will believe because you opened your mouth. Yes, Zero is essentially a zero. But not only did you give him the megaphone, you turned the volume up to 11. Now, I've defended Rian Johnson before. I've understood his perspective. But this, man, you're an idiot. Oh, my goodness. I mean, I can't think of anything worse that he could have done other than maybe... No, I really can't think of anything worse that Rian Johnson could have done to inflame this situation. He said it first, then he deleted the tweet on top of that, so, no one can see it. I'm sure someone talked him into deleting it. I'm sure that happened. But now you just shined a light on clickbait, man. I mean, you can't do this. You cannot do this. Let the YouTubers take shots at each other. Let Red Letter Media take a shot at this guy. Let this guy take shots at Red Letter Media. Why not? Why did you call out this one specific guy? Well, because he said that your stuff was canceled? Everybody started to say your stuff was canceled. You let Disney make the statement for you. You let Lucasfilm make the statement for you. I just, God almighty. I mean, did you not learn this stuff in like PR 101? Rian Johnson, man, I have defended you before, but this is just inexcusable. It's just not director worthy.
So basically, what you're saying is Rian Johnson...
You are stupid. 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 And don't forget, you are stupid.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I will stand by that. It's one of the dumbest things you can... I don't remember George Lucas ever tweeting to somebody. I don't remember Mark Hamill calling someone out about his acting chops or how his character's portrayed. Daisy Ridley never tweeted to somebody.
Well, I think Mark Hamill called out Rian Johnson on Twitter.
Well, that's true. But I mean, as far as the YouTubers go and whatnot,
yeah.
There's a level that Rian Johnson is at, and it's up here, man. It's up here. And YouTubers are down here.
Unless they're Get Your Geek On.
No, I mean, I'm willing to admit that we're down there also. We are not at the Rian Johnson level. We're not, I mean, unless you're, the Hollywood Reporter somebody who has access, the keys to the kingdom, I guess you could say, they're not worth your time, dude. They're just not even a little bit. So